play. Make her shoot this one. She too dey play. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, not back. This is my first YouTube video. So, but welcome, Sha. So please subscribe and like my video so I can create more story times for you. So today we're going to be talking about a girl's night out gone wrong. Yeah, night out gone wrong. Because we're all dressed, we're all sexy. We really did not know what's going to take that turn, but just hold on, you find out in a minute. So first of all, I'll give you a backstory to how everything happened. Let's just say this story is about one phone like that, a particular phone that I had. All these stories surround that phone. And the stupid thing I was, okay, it was this new phone my parents got for me. It was a surprise, and after my father finished swearing that he was not going to buy me a new phone, he got me that one. And I was just in my house in school one day, and then he came and picked me up, and then voila, it was a phone. So that phone was precious. So 2 weeks of me having the phone, I was taking a walk around, let's say Feringada, yeah, in Jos, and all this keke scam. Okay, let me just to people. So I was just walking, then one keke just stopped and now asked me that, please, where is Viva Hospital? I'm like, I don't know where Viva Hospital is. I don't live around here. Was I taking a walk? What was I doing there? I don't know, but I was shot there. I think I went to see somebody, and then I was walking out of the, how you walk out a little bit before you get to go to where you're going to. So that's what I was doing. And I was just like walking, and then he stopped me and said, where is the Viva Hospital? It was just a normal thing. I'm like, I don't know where Viva Hospital is. Then he now asked me to ask a particular guy where the hospital was. And that was just alarm bells in my head, because why? Why are you asking me? Why are you showing me who to ask? Why are you telling me what I will do in my life? Why are you showing me who I'll ask? So it was weird. I did ask the guy, I was like, where is the hospital? And then he showed me somewhere where the hospital was. And I told the man that that's where the hospital was. I was like, wow, we are so helpful that he's going to tell us very important things about our lives. And that's when he went to say, he told me that Shebi, I used to walk around my house barefooted. Barefooted, please. And I was like, yeah, of course I do. So like, does your heart to beat fast when you run? Like, what kind of stupid obvious things is he telling me? But I kind of heard about that. I heard about the scam before it happened to me. So I'm like, ugh, somebody wants to steal my phone. So I'm like, okay, I'll play to it. Like, I'll see where it goes. I'll see how it goes. So he asked me he now said that my mom is a prayer warrior. And he now told the guy that he told me to ask that if he's traveling tomorrow, he should not. Then the guy now told me, then the guy went off, the guy left. And the guy now told me that, oh my God, that we need to go and ask the man because he was supposed to travel tomorrow. And we need to go and ask him for more information because he was meant to travel the next day. I'm like, okay. So we went, like, this thing was so stupid because the guy drove off and stopped at a particular place. Like, he just drove and parked as if he knew what was going to happen. Like, why will you drive? You're looking for a hospital. Why will you go and stop? Like, it did not make sense. Me, like, my head was walking. I'm like, please help it make sense. Help it make sense. So me and the boy now dragged me. Now we now went. He was like, so I was meant to travel tomorrow. Please tell me more about myself. The guy was like, yeah, this one, that one, don't travel. You're going to die. You're going to, And I was just sitting there. And the thing is, there was a driver. There was the guy that asked us of the location. There was me in the middle. And then there was the other guy that was supposed to travel the next day. So we're all just sitting there. And the man kept prophesying about everything that was going to happen. And me, I was just looking at the guy, looking at the, seriously. I don't even know why I was not scared that as I was in the beach like that, they can just pull out a knife. So, you know, the confidence was something else. So, but now they're just talking, you know. He now said he's going to show me a trick. And that if he's a real man of God, I'm going to know from this trick. If he works, then he's really a man of God. He held my hand, he poured saliva on this side, and then he told me that if the saliva appears on this side, then he's a man of God. It was so stupid because I actually felt when he used his wet hand to touch the back of my palm. So obviously when he turns my hand, there's going to be a wet spot, and that was what he was using to play on me, trying to show me that he's a real prophet. I'm like, oh my God, these people should have played a better prank on, like, una no value me. Like, that was like, you will not value me, don't have my sense working. So after all of that, to cut the story short, he told me that we need to go and wash ourselves in the river 7 times because of all the demons that are around us. All of this just is still one tiny phone. So he told the guy beside me, remember I was in the middle, right? So there was a guy beside me to give all his properties to me, his phone, his charger, his purse, his wallet, everything he owns to me, and go and wash himself in the river and then come back and I'll do the same. Cool, I collected everything. He went to go and pray in the river and everything, and he came back and I gave him everything back. It was now my turn to give them everything before I go and pray. I wash myself of all the demons. Whether he put it there, I don't know. But me, I knew all along that it was a scam to steal my phone. So I'm like, okay, I now came down. Like my leg dropped on the floor. And I'm like, okay, I'll give you my charger, but I cannot give you my phone because I'm expecting a call from school. We have a test. So I can't give you my phone. I was like, give me your phone. You can't go and wash yourself with phone on you, as if God doesn't accept prayers of somebody that has a phone. Like, he was just so stupid. So I was like, no, sorry, I can't. I just need my phone. I need to make a phone call, so I can't give you the phone. Just know, he now said I'm very, very stupid. I'm very, very stupid girl. And then they drove off. I'm like, it's not invested me because they are not scamming on my phone. So just know that, like, it gave me the mindset of, guy, you're smart. They can't rob you, guy. Like, you're too wise. Like, I was just with my friends, and it was gist that took me to my friend's house. Okay, the house is not far from mine. It's just like a stone throw away from where I was living then in school. So I was in our house, we were chilling, and my cousin was there, and she was there, my friend was there, and then my cousin's friend was there. So we're all just chilling. I was just saying about what happened, and I was just bragging that, see, my head's strong, nothing can penetrate into my head. So we're bored now. Now said, let's step out, let's go out and have some fun. So it was me, I'll name my cousin, let's just call her N, and then my friend R. These are like the beginning of their names. If you know, you know, please. So then my cousin's friend, let's call her N. No, let's call her A. Let's call her A. Let's call her Anne. Okay. So we're all just chilled, and I said, let's go out, right? Then Anne now said that, her boyfriend just called her, she has to go, and she loves me. Like, girl, you need to spend some time with your girls. If I knew, I would have followed her to go and see her boyfriend. Because this night was also horrible. So she left. We took a cab to SFC. If you live in Justin, you know that place very well. So before we got there, we needed to withdraw money to buy what we wanted to eat. So we went to the ATM opposite the eatery. And then we saw some sugar daddy potentials. Like, they're saying, hey, baby, hey. And we're like, we're not safe here. Let's go across the road where there's another ATM. Like, we're running away from, the sugar daddy potentials where... No, not sugar daddies. At that point, they were sugar daddies to us because we're like way younger, maybe in their 30s. It looks really good, and in our head, those alarm bells like, no, run away from me. So we went across the road to withdraw the money, and In the process, this guy approached us. He was asking me of my name, and of course I pulled out my favorite fake name. Hi, I'm Cynthia, nice to meet you. He said his name was Paul or Peter, I'm not sure. He did ask what we're doing here. We said we came to just, I was like, I'm going to SFC, we're just going to chill. In my head, it's like, tell him so he can pay the bills. He now said, oh, okay, bye-bye, can he get our numbers? We're like, no, just know we're hot. See, that time this whole stomach thing was not misbehaving. I was in my two-piece crop top and skirt. I was giving, before all this happened. Anyway, so we went into the E3, and we're eating. We ordered pizza. We're having fun, Coke, just taking pictures. We're chilling, catching up, just gisting about, everything. And when we're finally done, it was time to leave, and it was late. So, and then there was no boat or any form of like transportation. You need to like go out and then look for how you get home. That's what we did now. Normal. We came down, we're looking for how to go home. Then we stopped the first taxi that we saw. We're going to Bauchi Road. That's where we lived, opposite school. He said, no, he's not going to Bauchi Road. Then, funny enough, this car just came and like stopped in front of us. We're like, Bauchi Road. And I was like, yes, I'm going to Bauchi Road. So it was three of us, me, N, and A. We're sitting, no, sorry. Me, N, and R. We're in the back seats, and we're just chilling and everything. And then he now said, so after our whole eating pizza, drinking Coke, vibing, having fun, it was time to go home. And then we left the E3. We crossed the road to get whether I was keke or cab, I'm not sure, to go home. Anyone, because both were running at that time. I think it was around 8 o'clock, and we had to go back home. So we crossed the road. The first cab we stopped said no, he's not going to Bauchi Road. He was going towards, I think, Tafa Balewa or something. So he's not going there. We're standing there, Sha. Then the car just pulled up. Like a car pulled up, stopped right in front of us. We now said, I went to Bauchi Road. She was like, yeah, he's going there, we should get him. So it was a driver, a passenger, a guy that we did not know, and then three of us sitting behind. So we're just chilling, everything was cool. We're licking ice cream, we're gisting, we're having. See me. See what? Oh my god, I almost said her name. She was an A-mist because she chose the man over us. She went to see her boyfriend, but we had fun. We're hot. Like, we're so happy without any alcohol. We're high on, ourselves. So we're happy and we're chilled. We never knew, like, we're driving into danger. It was just like a cool night. So these guys now told us that they wanted to collect something at Rapam Street. And we're like, okay, no problem. Like, that's cool. Because when you go to Rapam, there's still a route to Bauchi Road. So we're like, cool, no problem. Of course, you can go and collect it. So they pulled up at the Rapam Street. We're just gisting, three of us behind, we're chilled. All of a sudden, we just said, ha! The passenger pulled out a gun, like a full-blown gun. I want to say AK-47, but I'm not sure. But the gun, mom, sharp, and he just said, give me your phones. Why would we give you your phones? He was like, give me your phones. And he pointed the gun directly at me. I was sitting in the middle of my cousin and my friend. I was in the middle. So when you turn as a passenger, you look at me directly. I was like, give me your phones. I think I was holding the bag where all our stuffs were in. So I'm like, let me just start giving me. He just said, give me your bag. In fact, give me your bag. He now said, okay, they're looking for 5K to travel. and we have to give it to them. We should tell them because he checked the bags and our ATM card was inside, because we had to withdraw in the first place, so our cards were there. I was like, he's going to pull outside to the ATM now, and we should tell him he's going to withdraw all the money we have. I was not saying, should we lie? Because I think it was my ATM that was there. Like, I was like, should I lie about this pin? He was like, don't even think of lying, because we're going to pull up there, and if you're lying, I'm going to shoot you. So let me just tell you something back. I was licking ice cream. I don't know what was wrong with me. I did not take this robbery serious at all. Because my cousin and my friend, they were shaking and they were scared. But I don't know, it not hits me that we're getting robbed. I thought, I don't even know what, like, so we're just now, he now said he's going to go to the ATM and remove the money, so we should not even bother lying. Like, let me just say the truth, because I don't know what's going through this man's mind. So now I told him the pin, and then I now asked him that if we give him the 5K, would he give us back our phones? Because see, that was my priority. Like, my phone is mine. What will I do without my phone? I'm like, sir, please, if we give you the 5K, would you give us back our phones, though? Would you give us back our phones, mate? It was like, this just girls. The driver was like, no, calm down, no shoot him. Give him second chance. Don't no shoot him. But now that I think about it, it might be a toy gun. Right? Anyway, it wasn't funny then. He now told us to give him our bags, tell him our ATM pin, and get down from the car. My cousin, she was shaking, like, visibly. I don't know, it was funny for me, but whenever something is happening, I always have to laugh first before the reality hits me. Like, regardless of the bad news, it's always funny first. I'm like, is it me this thing's happening to? Is it me though? Is it me? And then she came down, she was visibly shaking. I was second to come down, and what it looks like was, come down, I'll shoot you. Come down, and you, like, you know how you come down, it's like a, what do they call it? I don't know, but like, come down and I'll shoot you, come down and I'll shoot you. That's just what it looks like. So when she came down, she was shaking, and then I came down, and then I came down, and then it just drove off. Like, that's the fastest speed I've seen a car go before in my life. Like, it's sped off, and we're just there looking. We had no transport money, we had no phones, we were just there. They took away our bag. Like, this is how we were standing in my sexy ass two-piece. That's why my stomach was cooperating, as I said before. So I was just looking, but I was just standing there. We're just looking at each other, like, what's the next thing? We now started trekking, we're even scared, like they're going to come back. But me, I was not scared. I don't know, the reality did not hit me. It was funny to me, like, did they just collect our phones? No, really. They just collect our phones. And so we started walking towards where we'll see get to Bauchi Road. And then when we saw a house man, we begged him, we're like, please, we just got robbed and we don't have any money. Please just help us so that we can get to where we are going to. And he was like, okay, it's okay, come inside. But me, I was kind of feeling like he wanted to rob us too, but he didn't. So he took us to the front of our house. I told you, my friend's house is a stone throw away from mine, but I wanted to spend the night in her house because of everything that happened. So we all went there, and then I tried to call my line. These assholes, they went clubbing. They went clubbing with the money from our ATM. They went clubbing when they're in the club, like, hello? And I go to punish you. You will never see good in your life. And then they hung up. So I don't know, at that point, the reality hits me, and then I took a knife and I put it under my pillow to sleep with, just for protection. I felt like they were going to come back and my life was not safe. I think I cried myself to sleep that night, and when I woke up the next day, we now decided to go to Ring Road, because from Bauchi Road, if you are very familiar with UJ, you know that from Bauchi Road, there's a road that leads directly to Ring Road, and it's not all that long. So we took the shortcut. We're going to Ring Road to see our friend. I don't even know for what. Wait, for what? I don't even know, but we're just going to see our friend in Ring Road. And we're going to chill there for a while before we go back home and tell our parents what happened. So on our way there now, guess what? Guess what? We saw this motherfucker. We saw him. He was going to his girlfriend's house. Like, the car that robbed us was there, like parked in front of the house. I was the first to notice. I'm like, is this not the car? Then N was like, yes, this is the car. Then the guy now came down to go and meet his girlfriend. Like, they were all, you know, she came and she was for me. I'm like, mom, we need to take this girl to the side and tell her what her boyfriend is really about. N was like, mom, we should, oh, that's what we should do. So we got to our friend's house because we're already know the girlfriend's house. We're like, on our way out, we're going to definitely tell her everything that happened. On our way out now, we now saw, on our way to our friend's house, when we went to our friend's house, we just tell her what happened. That's the aunt that left us. It was her house we were going to. Just her, we're lucky you did not follow us. So we were now just in her. Remember, her boyfriend was there. She was not telling us that if it's those guys, because we were telling him that this is how they are. His girlfriend's house is in the front. He's light skinned. Because we were two, one was light skinned, one was dark skinned. He was like, Mama, he knows those guys. They are serious cult members. There's nothing we can do. We should just end it. We should just sit back. Just wash our hands off. We should from the matter. We just count our L's and move. And me, I always felt like there was something I could do to them, like report them or take them to police station. I don't know. I just wanted my phone because it dawned on me that I did not have a phone, and that phone was new. Like, it was not up to a month. After the 2 weeks, after I had it for 2 weeks, and then that scam thing, then this was like 2 weeks after that this thing happened. I had the phone for a month. Took it away from me. So I spent, when I came home, I played the traumatized victim because I cannot tell my parents I left my house in the night to go to and eat pizza. I just told them that I wanted to come back. I was on my way home from school. Like, from school, I wanted to come back to my family house, and then I got robbed. Like, hey, yeah, sorry. All my uncles came. The dog is saying sorry, but nobody contributed for a new phone. Nobody. I was. And then right then we went on strike. You know how when you're in school, you can tell your parents that you need phone to check your exam, and they'll hurriedly buy a new one. Or on strike. I was stuck with a button phone for like a very, very long time. A very, very long time. Until they finally decided to buy me a phone when school resumed. It was not funny, and I still think, because I see these guys like every day. Anytime I think one works in where does I actually see him always when I go to Net Cafe. When I'm passing Net Cafe, I'll see one of them. Whenever I'm in Ringo, I will see the other. I'm like, do these guys even know? Can they even remember us? Or this is a daily thing that they do? They just rob girls that they see. So that's why now like this, I have, broken glass or knife in my bag. If you touch me, I choke you, because I'm not your father's father, okay? So if you stuck around to the end of my story time, please subscribe, because the content that's gonna be coming, guys, the content that's gonna be coming, fear for your life. Anyway, I'm going to be creating content around skincare, beauty, lifestyle, business, all the business things I've been doing, all the things I've been up. So I'll let you all know on this channel. So please subscribe, and don't forget to comment and let me know, what you think. If you've had a robbery story before, girls' night gone wrong, anything, just let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna be waiting. Thank you.